What up, everybody? How's it going today? Figured I'd bring a little video of me fixing a couple scratches on the Draco today. Gotta re-blue it. Hopefully it'll cover it. I'm not sure if it's bluing on there or what kind of finish. We're gonna try to fix those today because to me they're such an eyesore. Such an eyesore. Let's see if we can cover those up today. Just gonna stick that down there. As you guys can see, right there by the dust cover, you can see it's just kind of some marring and stuff. We're going to try to cover that up, cover those marks up best we can. See what we can do with it. Not sure this marker, if you gotta shake it for a certain amount of time. It's not like it has any directions really. Not used nears here, blah blah blah. Yeah, it doesn't say. Doesn't say how long to shake it for, unless it does on the marker itself. No, it does not. Instant black touch-up for steel. I imagine that's what this is. We're just gonna shake it for a few minutes, I guess. Shake it, but don't break it. Shake it up, make sure it's all good. I wanna make sure this is gonna be, eventually gonna fix it. Alright, hold on, because we gotta get our solution out to clean off. Which I forgot to bring my patches out, so I'm gonna have to go grab those real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Got my cleaning stuff. Patches for the degreaser to clean off the area before we do this. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure how long you're supposed to shake this thing for, but I'm gonna shake the crap out of it before we fucking go ahead and use it. Make sure it's all mixed up all the way so it's gonna do what I want it to do. Hoping it will. Man, I don't know what that freaking Century Arms did to my damn Draco before they sent me this shit, but man, they sure did ding the hell out of it. I mean, I get it. You want after a while, wear marks or not, shouldn't bother you because of use, but it's like I haven't used it that much. I don't want cleaner degreaser right here. Cleaner degreeser. I got a bluing kit that I'm going to be using. Not using the bluing today on the bottle. We're going to be using the marker, the paint marker type I found. It should be a lot easier because, like I said, I'm not re-bluing a whole gun. I'm just fixing a couple of marks. So what we're going to do is we're just going to dump a little bit of this degreaser in the lid here just to get the wet the patch, and probably should be using gloves, but I don't have any, unless there is some in the kit itself. Of course they put these stupid film things over the damn top of the bottle. That's a pain in the ass to get off here. Alright, let me grab a knife, guys. Alright, guys. Went and grabbed my handy dandy Smith & Wesson knife. Probably shouldn't have shook this degreaser. Now it's all foamy and shit. Ah, it's pink. Cleaner degreaser. Caution. Blah blah blah. Make sure that it doesn't say like. I don't know if you're supposed to touch this stuff with your hands. I don't have any gloves really. Rubber gloves or anything. I know a lot of people say you should probably keep some of those on hand, but who the hell keeps that shit on hand? Clean the spot that we're going to be working on here. All that freaking lube and whatnot off of there. Let that dry for a second. My God, I keep it greasy anyways. And the thing that kind of sucks about all that shit is I live in a dusty ass place. There's always dust falling from the ceiling, you know. Ends up getting on here and it makes my gun look fuzzy. Fuzzy shit all over my gun. I don't know if they're supposed to be dry or what. AK, it's supposed to be like a dry frame, not supposed to like have it greased up. I don't know. I just worry about corrosion and rust and all that, so I tend to keep my guns with some protectant lubricant all over it. Shake this a little bit more. This looks like it's pretty much dry. Looks like it's dried out. So I don't know how long you're supposed to shake these damn things for. Just want to make sure it's going to work. Let me do it here. Hopefully this actually covers it. I'm not really caring if it matches the freaking finish of the gun or not. I just want to cover these silvery markings up. Alright, you know what? I think we should be good now. I know you guys probably can't exactly see what I'm doing, but I figured I'd make something today. Yeah. According to the guy, I asked the guy at the dang gun shop that I picked this up from, he says you don't have to like wet any rags or anything. So I saw on YouTube that the guy was rebluing his gun. He says to take a wet like patch with water and wipe where you blued, so it doesn't cause any corrosion or rust or anything like that shit from the antioxidants in it. The guy didn't say that. He said just to put it on and let it dry. I don't know if that's how you really do it. You guys can drop in the comments. Let me know. that's the right way to do it, or if you're actually supposed to wet a little patch with some water and wipe over it. I would do that, but I don't want to mess it up if that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm new to this re-bluing and fixing scratches thing, so according to the dude, he says you just let it dry. Put it on there, let it dry. Obviously, when it does dry, I probably will run a lubricant battle stall wipe over it to re-lube it to help with corrosion. Yeah, it's doing it. It did it. Getting darker as it's drying here, so I mean, hey, howdy, hey, that's basically all I wanted to do was fix that. Not sure if you guys are gonna be able to really see it anyway, but right up there by the dust cover where it closes, you see kind of the wet area. Yeah, covered the markings right up. It just kind of looks like a darker blotchy spot now, but I don't really care myself. Like I said, I'm just trying to cover up that marring area. Probably run a patch over it just to kind of dab off the excess. The only thing I kind of don't like about that is it's kind of like showing the marring spots a little bit again. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to redo right over it again. I'm just going to let it dry, guys. I did a little bit of wipey-roo and it kind of like it's showing those little bit of marring area. I mean, it's darker, but you know. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to let that sit. And then later on, I guess when it's dry, we'll take and run some battle stall wipe over it again and oil it back up in that area, so hopefully it'll keep it from corroding. Yeah. As of right now, it to me it looks a little bit better. I mean, at least it's not so like shiny silver anymore, where it's all marred up. Was marred up. Dump that little bit of degreaser back into the bottle. Yeah. Degreaser, guys. Looks pretty good. Baby wipes, the best thing ever when it comes to cleaning or doing any of that. What do you find? Wipe off all that shit. But yeah, I'm just gonna let it dry, guys. Tell us. Yeah, it's actually starting to blend in with it. I mean, as it's drying. Let it dry. I mean, I guess if the marring's still there, I guess I could do another coat of it. But yeah, this bluing pen scratch cover works pretty decent. Like I said, I mean, you don't really notice it now. I mean, if you're really like, yeah, you know, you're like hovering over it, yeah, you can kind of see the marring area still, but it's at least not shiny silver anymore. Close the handy dandy Smith & Wesson knife back up. I've also bought a bigger bottle of the bluing, for later down the road if I need it. Also has another bottle in the kit. Wipe off that little bit of dribble. Wipe off the little bits of dribble that came out off the lid. Yeah, not bad. The more it dries, the darker it's getting. So I like it. Like I said, I'm new to this whole bluing thing. I'm not sure if you're supposed to wipe it down with a wet patch. I saw that, like I said, in the YouTube video. He said after you do it, but that was with the bottle stuff. This is kind of like just a scratch covering pen bluing, gun blue pen. So I'm not exactly sure if you're supposed to do that. I don't know. You guys can drop in the comments if that's the way you're supposed to do it. I'll redo it, and that's how I'll do it. But kind of going by what the guy told me at the gun shop. You just put it on there, let it dry, and it should be good. I just don't want my damn gun to start corroding out, because you are supposed to wipe it with a cold wet rag. Well, not cold wet, but you know, wet patch over it. Interesting. Got like a white spot here. I don't know, guys. I'm starting to think that you're kind of supposed to wipe it with a little patch after. Because like I said, it's got like a white spot where I did that other one. I don't know why the hell that. Maybe okay, I got it. Like I said, you can still kind of see the marring if you're really studying the crap out of it. But it's not as noticeable as it was. So it just looks weird now because you got like this spot. You got like this spot where it's like the grease that I had on it is all taken off, and so just like one dry spot and the rest of the gun's all wet. Should probably take this thing apart and clean it from our range trip. From our range trip there. Looks like there's some under the safety there. Yeah, there is. That's the only thing I was kind of worried about. Is it getting under the damn safety bar? Probably what I should have done is something like this. Man, there's actually a lot of brown shit under that. I don't really want to do that until that's, because there's another spot under the safety lever. For those of you that don't know, you can move your safety lever out of the way by just lifting up on it and then you can move it down. I totally forgot to do that. And there's another scratchy spot I just found under that. But the bluing spot I did just do looks pretty decent. It covered everything pretty much right up. You can still kind of see it, like I said, if you're like sitting there, like, you know, real up close to it. But at least now, in like your pictures of it, you won't see all those marring. But under the safety, I just found another pretty good scratch that I would like to cover. But I don't know if I want to do that until the other part I know for sure is dry. Because I'm gonna have to take the degreaser rag here. Again, I'm gonna have to rub that spot off to make sure there ain't no grease. But yeah, man, I don't know what the hell frickin' Century Arms did to my gun before they shipped it to me. But man, they scratched the shit out of it. And they were like really an eyesore. I also had this brown shit all over my freaking thing. There was some under the safety lever. I don't know what that brown crap is. That's corrosion from freaking shipping or what? Mine is the Romanian, made in Romania version, so. But yeah, it looks like it's pretty dry now. Looks like it's pretty dry. Yeah, we're gonna cover up this. There we go. I don't want to do it too much, but you know, a couple more that I just noticed here, just cover them up. And just kind of put a little bit of another coat over the top of the other one that we just did, because it did look pretty dry, so make sure that that's covered up real good. And then, like I said, once I know it's dry and it's good, I'll take a battle stall wipe, lubricant, protectant, cover that spot up again. Like I said, I like to keep my AKs covered in a battle stall. Like I said, you guys should know battle stall. It's a lubricant and a protectant. Protects against rust and corrosion. So that is why, if you see my AK and it's got fuzz on it, it's because I keep mine wet with battle stall, and the dust in my place just gets on it from sitting with me, and it kind of gives it a fuzzy look. Sorry, but it may look kind of weird, but that's only if you're zooming right in and inspecting my pictures. Like I said, I like to keep mine lubricated with the protectant to keep it from corroding and rusting, because I don't clean my guns a lot and wipe them down a lot, you know, especially with all the ones I do have. Yeah, if you guys are wondering why my gun has a little fuzz on it, that's why. It doesn't have to do with my cats or anything. I don't have my cats in my room. I don't allow my cats in my bedroom. So, if you see anything on my gun, it's mostly dust. Because the place I live in is a pretty dusty place. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, guys. It's already up to 25 minutes. I will upload probably a photo onto the channel and the community page of how it looks. But yeah, that's where all that marring was in the pictures, guys. If you look at my photos I do have up, you can clearly see it had some pretty bad marring there. And that bluing pen made it look a lot better. drop in the comments, like I said, if you guys know about bluing, if I should be wiping the blued spot with a wet rag after, or what, or if you do, just put it on and let it dry. I don't really know. I mean, they give you sponges and wool, steel wool or whatever for to dab it on there. Maybe you are supposed to wipe it up. I don't know. I'm just gonna do it the way I'm doing it and cover it up with some battle stall after. Wipe it down, wipe the spot with a battle stall wipe afterward with some lubricant and protectant or whatever, and hopefully it won't have no corroding problems in that area. But yeah, I think this is gonna do it for this video today, guys. I'm gonna call it here. This is see how this works out. Anyway, smash that like button if you like this type of stuff. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, and catch you guys later. CTV Tactical, we're signing off. Later, guys.